Okay, we're back with Exodus chapter 39, part 2. Moses inspects the work. And so at last the tabernacle was finished. The Israelites had done everything just as the Lord had commanded Moses, and they brought the entire tabernacle to Moses, the sacred tent with all its furnishings, the clasps, the frames, crossbars, posts, and bases, the layers of the tanned ram skins and the fine goat skin leather, the inner curtain that enclosed the holy place, the Ark of the Covenant and its carrying poles, the ark's cover, the place of atonement, the table and all its utensils, the bread of the presence, the gold lampstand and its accessories, the lamp cups and the oil for lighting, the gold altar, the anointing oil, the fragrant incense, the curtain of the entrance of the sacred tent, the bronze altar, the bronze grating, its poles and utensils, the large wash basin and its pedestal, the curtains for the walls of the courtyard, and the posts and bases holding them up, the curtain at the courtyard entrance, the cords, tent pegs, all the articles used in the operation of the tabernacle, and the beautifully crafted garments to be worn while administering in the holy place, the holy garments for Aaron the priest and for his sons to wear while on duty. So the people of Israel followed all of the Lord's instructions to Moses. Moses inspected all their work and blessed them because it had been done as the Lord had commanded him. Okay, Exodus chapter 40. The tabernacle completed. The Lord now said to Moses, "Set up the tabernacle on the first day of the new year. Place the Ark of the Covenant inside and install the inner curtain to enclose the Ark within the most holy place. Then bring in the table and arrange the utensils on it, and bring in the lampstand and set up the lamps. Place the incense altar just outside the inner curtain, opposite the Ark of the Covenant. Set up the curtain made for the entrance of the tabernacle. Place the altar of the burnt offering in front of the tabernacle entrance. Set the large wash basin between the tabernacle and the altar and fill it with water. Then set up the courtyard around the outside of the tent and hang the curtain for the courtyard entrance. Take the anointing oil and sprinkle it on the tabernacle and on all its furnishings to make them holy. Sprinkle the anointing oil on the altar of burnt offering and its utensils, sacrificing them. Then the altar will become most holy. Next, anoint the large wash basin and its pedestal to make them holy. Bring Aaron and his sons to the entrance of the tabernacle and wash them with water. Clothe Aaron in the holy garments and anoint him, setting him apart to serve as the priest. Then bring his sons and dress them in their tunics. Anoint them as you did their father, so they may serve as priests. With this anointing, Aaron's descendants, set apart for the priesthood forever, from generation to generation. Moses proceeded to do everything as the Lord had commanded him. So the tabernacle was set up on the first day of the new year. Moses put it together by setting its frames into their bases and attaching the crossbars and raising the posts. Then he spread the covering over the tabernacle framework and put on the roof layers, just as the Lord had commanded him. He placed inside the ark the stone tablets increased with the terms of the covenant, and then he attached the ark's covering poles. He also set the ark's cover, the place of atonement, on top of it. Then he brought the Ark of the Covenant into the tabernacle and set up the inner curtain to shield it from view, just as the Lord had commanded. Next, he placed the table in the tabernacle along the north side of the holy place, just outside the inner curtain, and he arranged the bread of the presence on the table that stands before the Lord, just as the Lord had commanded. He set the lampstand of the tabernacle across from the table on the south side of the holy place. Then he set up the lamps in the Lord's presence, just as the Lord had commanded. He also placed the incense altar in the tabernacle of the holy place in front of the inner curtain. On it he burned the fragrant incense made from sweet spices, just as the Lord had commanded. He attached the curtain at the entrance of the tabernacle, and he placed the altar of the burnt offering near the tabernacle entrance. On it he offered a burnt offering and a grain offering, just as the Lord had commanded. Next, he placed the large wash basin between the tabernacle and the altar, and he filled it with water so the priests could use it to wash themselves. Moses and Aaron's sons washed their hands and feet in the basin. Whenever they walked past the altar to enter the tabernacle, they were to stop and wash, just as the Lord had commanded Moses. Then he hung the curtains, forming the courtyard around the tabernacle and altar, and he set up the curtain at the entrance of the courtyard. So at last Moses finished the work. The Lord's glory fills the tabernacle. Then the cloud covered the tabernacle, and the glorious presence of the Lord filled it. Moses was no longer able to enter the tabernacle because the cloud had settled down over it, and the tabernacle was filled with the awesome glory of the Lord. Now whenever the cloud lifted from the tabernacle and moved, the people of Israel would set out on their journey following it. But if the cloud stayed, they would stay until it moved again. The cloud of the Lord rested on the tabernacle during the day, and at night there was fire in the cloud, so all the people of Israel could see it. This continued throughout all their journeys. Okay, and with that, Exodus is complete. We'll move on to the next book tomorrow.